Strzok sent on January 10th, 2017, Strzok, under the subject, Ray Buzzfeed published some of the reports, writes, our internet system is blocking the site. I had the PDF via iPhone, but it's 25.6 megabytes. Comparing now, the set is only identical to what Senator John McCain had. It has differences from what was given to us by Korn and Simpson. Strzok sent the email to Page and several top-ranking FBI officials, including Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, Assistant Director for the FBI, Assistant Director for the Counterintelligence Division, Bill Priestep, who was a step above Strzok, it looks like, Deputy Assistant Director of Counterintelligence, John Moffa, Assistant Director for Public Affairs, Michael Cortran, General Counsel James Baker, and Directors Comey's Chief of Staff, James Rubicki. So that was the control group at the FBI. That was the control group that was running out of their leadership office the operation against President Trump. Then candidate, at this time he was elected president. He was President-elect Trump. And they're gathering this dossier material and recognizing that McCain, or someone close to McCain, it turned out that McCain acknowledged he gave the dossier information to the FBI, but he denied being the source of the BuzzFeed dossier report. Well, that wasn't true, because court filings, which were unsealed last year, showed the Arizona Republican senator and an associate had shared their dossier with several media outlets. So what does this all mean? It means that McCain was a leaker trying to drive anti-Trump sentiment with that smear, but it also showed the FBI knew that McCain was leaking, and as importantly, that Steele and the Clinton camp was leaking this all over the place. And they didn't tell the court the extent of that. They suggested they were unclear whether he leaked, I think if I recall correctly, I'm going on memory here, so you have to double check. But to the degree they mentioned Steele doing any leaks, they were vague as to whether or not he was even responsible, but they acknowledged they had to let him go. But they knew the dossier was still continuing to be peddled within the media by Steele. At the same time, and this is what they didn't tell the court, they were still trying to work with Steele through Brasseur. They never stopped. In fact, we have the documents that show that happened. They were leaking material to Steele as well, we found. Just before the election, they were telling Steele they were investigating Trump. Telling Steele they're investigating Trump based on these Russia smears is like telling Hillary Clinton, because Steele was working for her in the campaign. And who's David Corn? He was the recipient of the dossier leaks. And of course, Fusion GPS was working, as I said, for the Clinton campaign. So it's just incredible material. All this is taking place just before the president's inaugurated. The FBI knew about these leaks.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all the latest news from Judicial Watch.